Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survival or Run. This thing is an eyesore. I need to finish this at some point or another. But anyway guys, let's continue where we left off in the previous episode. We started doing some stuff with deep resonance down below. I've put up a lead ceiling so that it doesn't affect or doesn't get lead radiation through, but it does seem it's still letting some through. So that liquid we made actually gave us a whole second crystal, so that's actually interesting. So it does go over 85%. So I only put in a half a stack of the ore after the previous episode, and it seems like we got 6.4 buckets. So it seems each ore only gives 0.2 buckets, so we could only put in 30, I believe. That will give 6 buckets worth of a crystal. So we got a bunch of spent filter media, and this is the ones we still have to go through. So let's take these, because we need to make we need to make these guys today. Dense obsidian and dense glass. So dense obsidian will go around it, and I'm going to put dense glass up front here. So I think the bottom also needs to be the dense obsidian, so that it doesn't, well actually it can go through to the bottom, I don't mind. But how are we going to do this? We need to control this block on and off. So I think what we'll do is bring some of the redstone conduit down below. Let's just break all these blocks, and hopefully it will send a signal through that obsidian block that we're going to make. And we also need to make the glass in the front so that we can see what's going on. So it will be obsidian this whole place, so it's 5 by 7, it's 35. 35, it's 70, and the back and the sides is 5 by 5, it's 25, it's 50, it's 120, and back is 5 by 7, it's 205. So we need what, 4 stacks of these stuff. Use 5 and we only get 4. Oh wow, we actually need a bunch of them. Okay, so we'll need to filter a lot of more of these guys. Okay, so I'm not going to do that now because we need too much of this. Okay, so now let's move on to the next phase of the crystal creation. So we need to bring up strength and efficiency. Okay, where did I remember to see that? Lens and lasers. Okay, with the laser and the lens you can improve the quality of a liquid in a tank even more than the purifier can do. Okay, so it uses it can use a lot of items. Okay, it can use emerald, diamond, redstone, glowstone, and other things. Where's the other things? Here it is. Diamond, emeralds, ender pearls, redstone, gunpowder, glowstone, blaze powder, quartz, nether stars, castier, slime ball, and coal. So it can use a bunch of things to clean up the liquid even more. Okay, so this is an interesting mechanic. You need that. The reason why this is so far away is because the laser takes up 1 block, and then you need 1 block of space, then you need a laser. So laser ups needs to go from this side, and it can shoot either continuously or with just a button. So with that it will shoot. Okay, so now it needs energy, which we'll get quickly. Ooh, zombie inside my base. 1 dark spot it will find and it will use. Okay, we can put that back as well. Oh, creeper. this is actually not too good. I need to make a plan with lighting quick. Okay. Energy, nope, wrong place. Oh, wrong slot. Okay, so this has now power. So now we can either use a diamond, emerald, ender pearl, redstone, glowstone, gunpowder, quartz, nether star, gas tier, slime ball, blaze powder, or coal. So let me grab one of each of those, because it's going to be important to have all of them to show you guys what each does. Okay, so these are all the items that we need to create a catalyst, to do something to this liquid inside here. So each item, when you put it in here, it will tell you what it does. So purity, it will do 5%, but the strength and efficiency it won't touch. Okay. Emerald, it's 8%, same strength and efficiency won't touch. Ender pearl, which we have tons of, which we actually might use, is 2% and won't touch. Actually, we can use diamonds. It's 5%. It's not that bad. Emerald is much better, obviously, at 8%. So this will only affect half a bucket worth. So there is 6 buckets in here. So actually, we need to... That's the other reason why you need to have as little as possible in here to use this catalyst. You can obviously have more in, or up to you if you have a bunch of resources. Excuse me, by all means. Okay, redstone takes away the purity, but it increases strength. And it caps at 60. So this can only take it up to 60%. Okay, glowstone is 6% strength and 3% efficiency, caps at 50%. So we might use these two to push it up to 50, and then we must use diamonds to get the purity up again. Then we can use redstone, and then we can use gunpowder. Oh, but it takes it away 5%, so we might not. This uses efficiency. Nether star takes away 60%, but it gives 90% on strength and efficiency. So this, I think, is going to be the winner. It caps at 100%, so this is good. So we might only end up using these 3 materials. Okay, but let's look at the other ones. So this gas tiers also is good. So if we do get to a point where we automate gas tiers with bees, which we actually might do in the next episode. There's something else I want to do in the last part of this episode. What's this? Mana dust. Ooh, that looks interesting. Anyway, then we might use gas tiers because it pushes the strength and efficiency by quite a lot. Not as much as nether stars, but nether stars are expensive. So this is actually a good one. This just brings down the efficiency. I don't know why. Why would you want to use that? That one is 5, not that great, and this minus, so I don't know why you'll use that. So it is basically between these guys. Okay, so let's put this aside. So diamond and emerald is for the purity. Okay, 5 and 8%. Gas tiers is for strength mostly. So this is purity line, strength and efficiency. This is for purity only, so let's put this one here. So that's 2, 5 and 8%. Gas tier is 25, which is proper. This is best. So from left to right is a best use. So I think we'll use nether stars. But first, before we can use a nether star, actually we can use it so long to push the strength and efficiency. So long, because we're already at purity of 85%. So why not use this? Okay, so that means we'll have to make a bunch more nether stars, which we automated in an episode or two back. So let's grab a few of them. But the problem is we're going to run out of wither skeleton skulls. So we have to run this guy. Let's see, you're at halfway. You're going to need manualum. Oh, why did I break the glass? I can just walk through the glass. I forgot it's not like the old base that we had. So we're going to use a manualum. Over here. Slime broadsword. I thought you used that. What's the soul rod, slime rod blade? Oh, it needs a slime crystal. This guy's. Yep, let's make it 2 and it's fixed. Let's leave a bronze in that here. Okay, give the sword to you, and we're going to switch you on. So you're going to work, and you're going to, well, let's just switch this off. Do you have a wither skeleton vial in it? Yes. No skull. Isn't this made of bedding? Oh no, not this one. Just want to see. Looting, where's the beheading one? Huh, I have the wrong sword. That's maybe why I had it here. Where's a beheading sword? Beheading, this is a beheading sword. Slime broad. Slime. Magma slime. So we need to make a magma crystal. How's that done? Again. So that is 2 orange, 1 solar, 1 netherrack. Let's just make all of them. So 20, so 40 of that, 20 of those. So 20 of these, and 20 of these. And 40 of these, which we don't have. Ooh. Do not have enough. I should have prepared a little bit better for this one, so we need to make these. Cook these up, and while they cook up, let's go clear our inventory quickly. We decided we're not going to use ghast here. We're going to use a nether star. We can use ender pearl at the end of a day. And we're done. Okay. Now we can put a beheading in there. One almost fixes it all the way. Nice. This is what we need. That's why I haven't gotten as many heads as I thought previously, because I had the wrong sword in there. So there's 2 heads already, right? Great. So let me run this for a while so that we can get some more heads and more withers or nether stars. Come on, none in that one. You see, this is going to be wrecking our power. And that is why we need to have better power production. So, let's wait for a bit and I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Okay, just for interesting sake, let's try 5 of them. I want to bring you guys in for this. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. 4. No way. 5 wither simultaneously. That's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Quite interesting. I didn't think that will work. Okay. It's been only a minute since I left. So I still need a bunch more of these. So we're going to need a couple of the nether stars. So I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, so just pop the last wither in. Should die in a second. I think we made 10 extra ones, so that should be sufficient. So let's grab a couple. Okay, so this is where we need those old crystals. Well, not the old ones, the useless ones. Okay. Oops, wrong corner. Here they are. Okay. So we want to get strength and efficiency up while we can. So a nether star is going to be the best bet. Just want to get a button. Of course, a button seemed to work the best. Okay, it doesn't work. This needs to be filled. It doesn't tell you that actually. So you put the wither or this crystals in there, and it will fill that bar. Don't know what that bar exactly is. Oh, it shows a picture of it. So that's how I figured that out. So I don't want to use these crystals yet. I think that actually will give this a bit more rise, but let's use that useless crystals. So now it's at purity 85, strength 10, 10. So a wither or nether star minus 60 plus 90 plus 90. Okay, so let's give it 1. Okay, it's 80, 17, 17. Oh wow, that's actually going to take a lot of these stars. Why didn't that change? That didn't change anything. $24. Why does it not? It should take 1 now. Okay. Okay, so it's 31. Oh, it's a button, maybe not the correct length. Oh no, that's continuous. So it might be that we should use a button for the nether stars. Well, let's finish that actually. 80% strength and efficiency. What else can we use? Okay, that doesn't give anything. That does not give anything. Did we decide only to use that? Didn't we decide gunpowder also? Gunpowder, or was it redstone? No, that only takes it to 60%. Oh yeah, that was it. We wanted to use this to go up to 60% and then use... Okay, but that's will take a long process actually. Let's see, that only takes it to 60%. We're already over 80, so that won't work anymore. So that is a first stage. Or this will be the first stage, second stage, third stage. Okay, so in the future we use glowstone, redstone, gunpowder. So let's put it here. Glowstone, redstone, gunpowder, and then we use nether stars, because otherwise we waste a bunch of nether stars, and now we'll have to use a bunch more. So how many will that be about? So let's take a couple. We'll only do 2 at a time. Okay, it doesn't have a catalyst in, so let's just use 2 at a time. 87, 94. Okay, nice. So I believe one more will give it what it should have. 100% purity. Strength and efficiency. Now we just need to get the purity back up. Let's use inner pulse. Why not? Oh. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Let me get the purity up. Oh wait, before we do that, we can let the filter media take it up to 85% again. And then only we can use the ender pearls. So let me wait till 85% and then I'll use the ender pearls to fill it to 100%, and then I will bring you guys back so that we can start making the crystal. Okay, we just reached 100% purity. I went through 6 stacks. I went to get 4 more stacks of this, and okay, 5.5 stacks. Okay, so now we know. Actually, no, we don't know because we haven't used this in the next batch. So we'll do that in the next batch. So we are 100, 100, 100. So your output. Okay, and then it will come here in a sec. You can put a valve. There is a valve at deep res. Here's a valve. This machine will transfer fluids from the upper tank to a tank below it if a fluid matches certain conditions. But the thing is, I want a tank over here so that it looks better. Oh, also we can't have it next to that, then that one will be messed up. Come on. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why it takes a second to go, but it's 100, 100, 100 and the crystal is being made. So let's see how many spent material we have. Not a lot. Let's make a couple of obsidian because we need it to make the floors and stuff. Oops. Let's grab a couple of glass and a stack of obsidian. Okay, recipe, go. There's still a few left. Okay, cool. Because I would like to make the glass one as well, just to see how it actually operates. Okay, so first of all we need to put one here, because I want to see if we can get this one. Nope, not there. This one to put the signal out to the top or through the block. Output strong signal. And you're going to get a input. We'll use that monitor in a later stage. Oh wow, see how our power dropped there? That is for the spawner, but I think I did switch off the spawner. Why are you still so low? Is that actually how much power we used? Interesting. Okay, so we don't have any power conduits. Why not? I want to connect that thing and see how much power that will actually push into the system. Okay, so you're going to input a green signal when it's ready. Let's see if it works. Yes, it works. Great, so we can encase the whole machine without breaking any block all the time. Great, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. I wonder how difficult this is to break, because we'll have to go in and out to replace a crystal. There is a block to replace it, but I'm not sure how that will work, because it will actually break the casing. What did I take? Dirt. Nope, I wanted this. So if we encase this whole generator in the obsidian, and the one block that places it, otherwise we can put a chest in there. Actually, yeah, that can make sense. But we'll do that once we rely a bit more on this power generation. At the moment, we're not going to use it that much. We don't. Oh, actually, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure how much power this thing will generate. Okay, see, now we're done, and we want to use the glass for the front. Can't really see that. If it's on or off, doesn't matter. Crystal is at 80%. We have it's still busy producing. Okay, so we need a bunch more spent media, or I mean spent filter media. So let's dump a few more of these in. Let's take a whole stack this time, why not? Let's do the whole process. Let's clear a whole tank. Okay, so that will give this cave 6 buckets. I'm not sure how much. How much did we say? I can't remember now. Oh wow, we're taking off a whole episode just for this crystal. But it's okay. It's okay. 100% power. Let's dump this in. We'll produce 19,000, 20,000 RF per tick. That's great. So how do we get the power out of here? Okay, so maybe in the bottom. This block. $2.5 million RF. It's almost more than we store at the moment. You see, then the radiation might leak downward in place of upward. So we still need to encase the rest of this thing. So at least that makes one block more. Okay, so I'm going to put a light source right in here. But we'll do that once we have everything in case. We'll use that other one. So that's our generator. I think you can put in more crystals, but I don't want to do that. Okay, let's grab a few power conduits and see if that actually generates that much power. Okay, this conduits can actually carry 20,000 RF per tick. How are we gonna get the power upwards? So what we can do, that one comes down. Maybe we can come down in this corner as well. Okay, let's go through a floor. And then we go up. Okay, are we happy with that? Okay, I think that will work. And you will only output power, please. down, fly. Thank you. Come on, place. Okay, why did that make a block like that? Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. Okay, now our power situation will climb drastically, I believe. Plus 17,000. Okay, that's a one from a stack. Or not the stack, the buffer that we already have. Okay, crystal. 6% created. Oh, that's... Oh, but it's still pure. Oh, okay, so that's fine. Because that crystal is pure liquid, so that's good. Okay, and while you go at it, you will get filled and you will get purity. So the filters will go ahead. We'll dump in more stuff, so let's switch on this thing. See how much power it actually takes into... Oops, one more. Okay, it's 20,000 RF per tick. Wow. 20,000. So it's 1,000 of this and of the ones we're producing at the bottom, right? 22,000 RF per tick. Oh wow, that's crazy. Ah, nice. Nice, nice. So this thing will get spiked quite a bit. Okay, how much power can we hold? Total of 200 million. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, I like the sound of a generator. Let's see, radiation wise. How are we on radiation? Oh, this whole building is flooded with radiation already. 20,000. Oh, not 20,000, 20. Oh, in front of it is 20. All around is 100. 6. You see, over here, it floods. Okay, actually, it's not that bad. Okay, all around is good. 200. Oh, yes, 2,000. It's because it leaks through here. Okay. And then on it is crazy amounts. Okay, so we definitely need to get through. 96. Oh, okay, so we're actually going to use a lot of crystals. Okay, but that's nice. I love that power generation. Let's use that to fill these guys. Are you running? Yes, you're running. Okay, so we'll use the same signal for this. Oh, not the same signal, because this one is 60. It will start switching on. And we're going to use a bottom one. Let's use this one. Let's say you're going to start power on when it's at 80%. So if there's only a little bit of power draw, this generators will be okay. But as soon as the power draw is much more, we have another monitor down here on the same cable. I'm sure if you put a monitor on that cable, it can push a signal on and off, and that will switch on once we drop to, let's say, 40%, meaning this generators of ours can't keep up with the demand, and at 40% this massive generator will switch on, and at 95%, or at 90% it switches off. So it will switch off before these generators switch off, so that these generators can try and keep the demand up and running. So, but that is it for now, guys. It's time to go sleepy again. So thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it, and I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!